Libra, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. For everyone who sent in a postcard, thank you so much. I finally got the back wall rearranged. Yay! And I am going to make a concentrated effort to change it up every month or so. And I can't wait to put up all the artistic works Sassy Fam has sent me over the years. And if you would like to send me an original artistic piece, I would love it. Please do. I have received so many lovely sketches and paintings and things, and I can't wait to put that up next. Anyway, my point is, it is just so nice to have some lovely, refreshing changes, and I just get to show the diversity of this excellent community we have helped make. Thank you so much. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. I recall your last reading, which actually came out on the last day of your birth season, touched me quite a bit. It was complex, but it was honest. Okay? It was honest, and it was complex. And it was lovely in its own way, you know? Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. What's going on, please, for that Librian energy? What's... come on now. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra and their person. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra and their person. Take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. I'm going to say things like yours, theirs, and shared. However, the energy interchange being what it is, sometimes there are crossover aspects, okay? So you have to use your best judgment sometimes when it sounds like I'm saying it's you, but it might be I'm describing them, that kind of thing, okay? Show me Libra, please. We're going to start with your side. The Moon. Aquarius kicked that off in that same freaking card. King of Swords. The Sun. You might have some Aquarius in your chart, and I promise you there's been many a shuffle between yours and theirs. Okay. So we started off with the Moon. You might have some Pisces in your chart. Could be connecting to one. That's not the point. The point is that you are actively coming out of it, which is always a good thing. Sometimes we have to go into the Moon. We're not meant to be a permanent resident there. But yes, eventually we all go into the Moon. Okay. And these are our kind of quiet, gentle waters where we kind of quietly put stuff away, because we're not in a space where we can deal with it. Secret thoughts, secret feelings, even unto ourselves, the kind that make us uncomfortable. And we're meant to be uncomfortable by them. It's kind of like, hey, let's deal with this. And sometimes we're just not in a space where we can, so we kind of tuck things deep into the ocean. Okay. And now you're saying, I don't want to do that. King of Swords is out, and the King and Queen of Swords demand answers. They need answers. Okay. So you went from a place of, there's something I just can't look at, to, okay, I'm looking at it. The Sun. You are happier for it. Whatever this is that you are discovering in yourself, we shall see. The one surrounding you, the Fool, Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Someone is showing me that they are trying to open up towards you in terms of their emotionality, but they are unsure. They would like to open up, take a risk, okay, expand their heart space towards you, but a little bit of Two of Pentacles, a little bit of back and forth. I know that doesn't seem terribly exciting. However, the energy preceding it's kind of strong. The Fool, that spiritual energy, I would say terribly spiritual, if not the most spiritual card in tarot, to be honest with you. It's an innate feeling to take a chance to open up. It's more than just being scared and taking a risk. It's like, I kind of want to. That's that feeling. And sometimes it's small, like a little mouth. And sometimes it's ferocious and large and loud, like a lion. Okay? But somebody is trying to open up emotionally towards you with that Queen of Cups. This is softer energy. This is emotional energy that says, I have a strong heart space here, and I can feel my feelings. But there's some confusion here at the Two of Pentacles back and forth. So, we'll see. We'll see. Somebody's trying to open up towards you, or that they can take the risk and feel good about it. Their heart space is kind of calling them towards you in that way. Let's see, there's some shared energy here. Six of Pentacles, a balance, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords. It has been on both of your minds. Overview, Knight of Swords, taking action. Oh my, your swords are out and representing today, honey. Okay. The Knight of Swords, you're currently in a place where you are communicating and we're taking action. I don't know if it's necessarily towards this person or the situation. It could just be in the general sense that your knights are being deployed. It does seem like you're kind of busy working through something in the respect of, okay, I was hiding this stuff. we're going to drag it out the closet. So you're going through this phase of, okay, no, not this circus, not this circus, not today. Right? To, okay, let's go to the circus. What have I been hiding in there? Let's drag that out. Let's take a look at it. Good for you. It's very active. You're being mentally active and you are engaging some serious shit here. You're engaging with it. It's like, I'm not having it. You see that shadow? Let's put some light on that shadow right now. I want to see what's in that corner. You see that shit over there? That's got cobwebs on it. Let's dust it off. I'm taking it out. I neglected all this. Okay, we're getting our rubber gloves on. We got our best cleaning utensils. We're going to get in there. We're going to clean. Okay, we're going to get the shadows out. We're going to get the dust off. You're going to the circus and you want to see what's going on in this freak show. Now, I'm not saying that's not anything disparaging. It's not. It's just, again, that kind of the stuff that can kind of scare us. So we don't want to look at it. So we just pack it away. And you're like, okay, I did that. Now I'm unpacking everything. So you are unpacking both by thought and in deed. So I like that. I like that. The King of Swords, his personal knight is the Knight of Swords. So you're showing me consistency in terms of your mental thought as well as your action to back it up. So I like that. I like that. It's a good direction. And you're happier for it. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. Whatever it is that you had to hide and just not look at for a while, okay, I've said that. We all do it from time to time. But we're not meant to stay there. If we really want to move forward in our life and find our purpose, we got to look at the stuff, right? And that's what you're doing, so good for you. Let's get back to that shared energy real quick. I had a thought here. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. You, as well as the person whom you are connected to and occasionally bounce with, I got some 6 and 6, but it's kind of casual 6 and 6. It's not in depth, but it is some sort of balance between you and somebody that you're both, excuse me, I get really bad heartburn. I'm very prone to very bad heartburn. I really am. Antacids are our friend. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords. These are all even numbers. Okay, so when I say shared, this really is looking like a dual experience that you share with someone else. To some degree, you both experience this. 6 of Pentacles. I got you balancing with somebody. Here's a little bit. 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 You're both confused by it. 2 of Swords. What are we doing? What are we doing? What? Do we want to keep doing this? 6 of Swords. Or do we both need to move away from it? Okay? And we kind of blindly went back and forth with this person in an energy exchange that on the surface looks terribly simple. Okay? On the surface, it looked terribly simple. So we kind of blindly went back and forth with somebody for a while with some very bare minimum energy exchange. A little more than friends, but still a basic exchange. 6 of Swords. Should we move on from this or not? That would explain the contemplation of this person possibly opening up to expanding their heart space towards you. They don't quite know, they haven't committed to it. 2 of Pentacles. You yourself are like, okay, let's take a look at our feelings. Why are we contributing to this particular dynamic? Why am I, Libra, contributing to this particular dynamic? It doesn't seem to be terribly... It doesn't seem to be terribly one thing or the other. So why am I engaging in it? Okay. So it's under contemplation, 6 of Swords, for the both of you if you need to move on from this. Very easy. Very straightforward. So for those of you who are looking for quick tarot, here it is. That's the baseline. That's it. Okay? But if you want clarification about more what's going on, details, etc., stick around. If you're new to the channel, hello. My name is Christina. I'm an in-depth reader. My messages are always about an hour. And for my regular subscribers, when they're under an hour, they complain. So I must be doing something right. And people who are new to the channel and they hate that shit, they complain too. Oh, let me tell you, you can't please everybody, honey. I gave up trying a long time ago, thank God. And trust me, my world got a lot easier when I did. Okay, Knight of Swords. Show me that Knight of Swords. If you're new to the channel in general, welcome. I'm a little different, happy to be so. Real tarot, real life. I do the serious stuff. I see the heavy stuff. I also inject humor here and there. I can't help it. I'm a real person. Okay. I do tend to react in the moment as I'm feeling things. You know, I'm also a bit of a smartass. My regulars know that. Okay. But I promise you in all things, all right, No matter how difficult or how resplendent what I'm saying, I promise you my sincerity is in it. Alright? I always want what's best for you, not what's worst. So I will do my best to see what we need to see, to find what we need to find. Some of that Knight of Swords, please, for the overview. I'm trying to pop out the Five of Wands, taking action for some of you towards something that has left you feeling aggressive, frustrated. Some of that Knight of Swords, please. Some of the Knights of Swords. Queen of Wands, you got some fire in you. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords. A little bit of self-deception in there too. So you got some spirit. Queen of Wands. You might be a little firecracker. You know, good looking, handsome, beautiful, however it is you want to call it. You got some spirit in you. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords. You're not wondering sometimes if your actions are not coming from a place of love. Okay. And where's that coming from? Are you acting in your own best interest? Are you actually acting towards this connection in love? Okay. Why are you doing it? When you do take action, what are your intentions? The Ace of Cups is our best intentions. What are our best intentions from a full heart space? What are they? When I take action, when I have my thoughts, is it coming from the correct space? Am I doing so for the right reasons? Okay, I got the energy, that's true. I got the Queen of Wands energy. She's rock and roll, man. You know, she takes no prisoners. So I know that when you take action, you do it, and you do it with a gust of wind behind you. Okay, and a certain level of intensity that says, I have passion in everything I do. I believe you. With that Five of Swords, though, is in your Ace of Cups. That suggests that sometimes you can't help but wonder if your best intentions are sabotaging things. Where's that coming from? I know. Sometimes our best intentions are often what makes things not good. What we intended and what happens are two different things. And sometimes you can't help but wonder, do I act in intensity? Yes. But do I act in love? I don't know. Maybe I thought I did. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe my actions and my communications towards someone, maybe they weren't generated from the best cup. Maybe I thought I loved this situation. Maybe I thought I had more feeling than I do. Maybe I was convinced I act out of love. Maybe I don't trust my love for this person, situation, or circumstance. I don't know. I need to see your moon. Speaking of which, let's jump on over there. So the moon, let's see that stuff that you were keeping quiet about. Show me that moon, please. Disappointment in someone. Some of you. Show me the moon, please, for Libra. Show me that moon. The point is, I see you taking more action than you were. So I can see kind of what's on your mind. Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords, wanting to know the truth about options in love. Are you an option in love? Are you being strung along? Are you stringing them along? Something like that. Let's do another shuffle, please. Show me the moon. Show me the moon, please. The cup are you receiving? Is that full of shit too? Okay. Show me the moon, please. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ten of Wands. The burden, the things that you... There's that Five of Wands again. I knew I would see it. The Hierophant. Taurus energy does not have to be. You might have some strong Taurus in your chart as well. Okay. There is a very strong frustration element in you that you've tried to ignore for a very long time. Regarding an energy that you have understood yourself to be devotional to some extent. I don't know what the level of commitment is to this person or this situation. I just know that it's there. So again, the Hierophant does not necessarily equal commitment automatically, not marriage. Just like the Four of Wands isn't. I would need to see more evidence. Okay. I just know that the devotional energy here, as the Hierophant, our spiritual energy, the one that says rules, regulations, standards, principles that we adhere to, or morals. There is something here that you have been strongly objecting to in terms of your morals, your commitment to yourself, your own sense of standards and regulations that you have been fighting against for a long time and you've been putting under the moon. Like, I'm not going to look at this. It causes me frustration and it causes me strain, but I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see how much it frustrates me. I don't want to see how much I have put devotional energy into this concept. I don't want to see how much I have fought against my own sense of integrity as a person. Okay? Because you have somewhere in you a set of ethics or rule books that you feel that you have set aside, and it has caused you a great deal of internal conflict in so doing. Okay? So that would automatically explain to me the Five of Swords. Alright? This is energy fragmentation born when we are in conflict with ourselves at this level. Okay? So yeah, it's going to be a natural thought that you are going to have inevitably about what are my motivations. When I take action, when I show passion, is it coming from a place of love? Or is it me kind of ignoring my own sets of standards, rules, and regulations? Okay. Am I convincing myself I'm acting in love? Was the love even genuine? Did I have a real heart space for this? Did I tell myself I did? I don't know. Because I put a lot of work into kind of ignoring my standards. And in that process of kind of like devaluing your own rules that you have in place for yourself, your own particular commitments that you have unto thyself, okay, it caused you massive conflict and strain and aggression within you, the anger that you didn't want to look at, okay, when you put your Hierophant aside. I don't think you had that kind of massive energetic frustration towards a Taurus, or Pisces, but if you did, I can't say that's not a possibility. That's a hell of a lot of power energy right there on the opening, tied to it a great deal of frustration and confusion. And where exactly were you acting from? Were you acting from love? Or what you thought was love? Or you convinced yourself was love? Were they acting towards you from a space of love, or what you thought from them might have been love? Where's it coming from? Your ability to take action and to throw yourself into everything you do, I don't dispute. That's right here. But what was the motivation behind it? That's the aha. Was there a part of you that set aside, these are the things I know to be true, and I don't want to look at those. And when you did that, it caused you frustration, massive internal conflict. And it didn't feel good, so we put that under the moon too. And that did not sustain. Over time, it has not sustained. King of Swords, now King of Swords is out demanding answers. What the fuck is going on? So now, here's a snapback of your mental clarity coming out as like, okay, see this shit? Okay, we're going to the circus. Buckle up, Libra, we're going to the circus because I can't handle this shit anymore. We need to see what the hell's going on. Why am I acting like this? I recognize my power. I recognize my intensity. I recognize my passion. I recognize my ability to take action. But where is all that activity coming from? Is it coming from a good cup or a not good cup? Did I misconstrue my cup? Did I fuck my cup up? Did I self-sabotage? What did I do? And there's so much frustration here. When something that is important to you, your own particular set of moral standards and ethics, got put under the moon, all that frustration was born too. And you're trying not to show that you're angry, but you are. King of Swords. And that King of Swords, let me tell you, he don't play, honey. King of Swords don't play. He wants answers. That's you. Some of that King of Swords, you are now demanding answers from yourself about what the hell's going on. King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords, please. Four of Wands. Now there's the relationship energy. Four of Swords. You've had time to think. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. So you, in your mind, when the reality comes home as the King of Swords, we're looking at things factually, and in your quiet moments, Four of Swords is quiet, private thoughts. They're not delusional. They're not in denial. The Four of Swords says, this is me time. Nobody's interfering with my thoughts. This is the stuff that's going in my head, and it's in a peaceful way. I'm looking at it calmly now. I want to look at it. I want to address it. That's what the Four of Swords is. You might have gone very quiet, okay? And it's like, I'm in a relationship, but not. It's like I'm in a relationship, but not. Nine of Pentacles, individuation, sense of freedom, self-reliance, independence. Harmonization with oneself and one's ability to achieve. In a way that says, it's not selfish, this is what I earned. This is what I earned. You're telling me you're independent while in a relationship. You're telling me you're in something that's not something. What are we doing? You're telling me that you feel too much of an individual in something that you feel is supposed to have some sort of definition to it. So Four of Wands is some sort of relationship definition. My energy plus your energy means a construct relationship. You've had time to think about it. Four of Swords. Am I in one? Right? That's one of the things we shouldn't have to question. Back here, I believe, Libra, sensitive subject I'm about to bring up, but the Libra I'm looking at wants answers. So the Libra who is in fact screaming at me that's not true, that's not true. Okay, I don't think that that's for you then. The Libra I'm looking at is ready to hear this. The Libra I'm looking at says, I might have bent my sense of standards and commitment to my own cost and frustration to be in something that doesn't really have a definition. I thought I could be cool. I thought I could be flexible. I thought I could have a relationship without too much definition, standards, or boundaries. I don't think I'm so cool with that. I thought I was doing it for love, but maybe I was wrong. When I acted for this connection, when I felt for this connection, my passion for this connection, maybe it wasn't coming from a good place. Maybe I set my heart up for failure when I agreed to something I don't actually agree with, because that's a lot of internal conflict. But here's your full credit, honey. Your full credit is that you're looking at it now, and that's all I care about, is that you're looking at it now. That means you want to address it. That means you want to understand. That means you want to do something about it. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you what's what about something that's already happened. I want you to live in the now. That's what I care about. You're looking at it now. You might have gotten real flexible for a relationship that looks like it's not amounting to much. You might have gotten real flexible against your better judgment and sense of will about entering something that doesn't actually feel like a relationship, but you thought maybe it might have been or could have been. You might have lowered your standards, set them aside, or put them aside for something that you thought might be something. You thought might have been in the name of love. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not. What I'm saying is that you're learning from your mistakes. In which case it's not a mistake, it's a lesson. If you're not making mistakes, you're not living. And you're only failing if you choose to not learn from it. We all have to make mistakes. How else can we progress? And the person who sits there and makes no mistakes, I promise you, they equally have no life. Because they refuse to challenge themselves. They refuse to fuck up. You cannot have success unless you are willing to fuck up. I can tell you are trying to opt for success in a situation that kind of required you to bend your moral fortitude. about relationships, commitment. I can be casual, and it directly puts you in conflict about what it is you really believe in. That's who I'm talking to today. So if it doesn't apply to you, don't accept it. Check your other placements, or I'll catch you on the next one. I'm having a real talk with Libra today. Here's the thing. I know I'm looking at a Libra who's well-to-do. I know I'm looking at a Libra who is competent and can stand up in their own energy, in their own right, yes? And now you're looking at this in your quiet space, in your quiet moments, saying, how come I feel like a single individual person and something I thought was supposed to measure up to a relationship, but it's not? Maybe you thought this would if you got flexible or if you put your standards aside. Maybe you thought it would gain definition over time. I don't know. But you're looking at it now, and that's all that matters. The sun. Show me the sun, please. 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 Some of you are running right now while you're listening to this. I can hear your heartbeat and your breathing pattern. Hi. Oh yeah, people tune into stuff. I know I do. People tune into stuff all the time. For various reasons, while they're at work, when they're in the car, running. You're out there running right now. I can see you. I think you're on a trail. The Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You're opening up to what you're going back to the drawing board about what constitutes happiness. That's all I have. And it was a long thing. It was a long time coming. Okay. And it's a slow going thing, but it's genuine and it's legit. The Hermit's here signing off on that, so I know it's true. You are going back to the drawing board in a very real sense about what it is that you understand makes you actually happy, and you're healing yourself to that. And the Hermit is the Hermit for a reason. The reason he's so associated with such strong healing elements is because he's walked the path. In other words, he's made mistakes too. You cannot be a wise person and a healer unless you had something to be wise and healed for. You understand me? The Hermit, he might be a slow dude and he's an old guy, but he's lived. He's understood he's made mistakes along the path, but he keeps walking. You had to learn this over time, backed up with the Knight of Pentacles. You had to walk the path in order to understand the sun. In other words, you chose something in your life because you thought it's what you wanted. It turns out that was not true. But how else would you have known unless you walked the path? You cannot know what's right for you unless, of course, you understand what is wrong for you. So again, full points and credit to you for actively trying to learn what is right for you. Instead of telling yourself you can keep on in this way, because honey, you could have kept going in this way too. Oh yeah, that's a choice. That's absolutely a choice. To continue to harbor this level of frustration and anger with yourself that is unhealthy and does not represent you spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. Whatever it is you chose runs contrary to the Libra that you are. The choice was made. The point is that you're learning from it. You walked the path. And now you have another lesson learned. To do with commitment, life goals, what constitutes happiness, and motivation for action. Where is it coming from? Yeah, I got the energy. I can take care of business. I got the passion, I got the drive, but where the hell is it coming from, Libra? Because I told myself I love this situation or person? or I told myself that they love me. You got really flexible with your morals and standards and sense of self for someone that at the end of the day, you still feel like an individual in that relationship. In other words, it's not a real one. But how else could you have known that unless you tried? Lesson learned. And you're learning it. You're walking this path. Is that what I'm saying? Oh, you're on a hike. Oh, some of you are hiking. Oh, okay. Okay. For some of you, it's a really real sense. You went back to, you said you need to get outdoors. You need to get out of your head. Is that why I'm saying that? Did you rededicate yourself? It's not like a healthy thing. It might be. But it's kind of like, I need to, that's what it is. You need to get out of your head. That's why you started walking again or running again. Or you've been thinking about it. The answer is yes. And I keep bringing up the path of the hermit for a reason. It's because for some of you, it's a literal translation of walking the path or running the path. I need to get out of my head. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm getting so many specifics. I'm seeing athletic wear. I am. It's getting very detailed. I'm seeing an outline. For a female, I'm seeing a black sports bra with earbuds. And somebody else has a white zippy jacket that's navy and has cut lines across it. Winter down jacket, Seattle. Some of you. Good God. It's just flying in. I've always wanted to see Seattle. I hope to visit one day. Something like that. I'm sorry. I don't know. It just came up. Oh, I'm seeing so many variations of you out. So many of you at one time. You're all outdoors. Hiking boots. I see a male in a hiking boots. The classic tan yellow hiking boots. Winter down jacket, vest. Wow. Wow. I never had so many images hit me at one time. Yeah, you needed to clear your head, honey. I agree. Breathe in that air. Walk the path. And for those of you who are thinking about that, yes, the answer is yes. You need to get out. You gotta get out of your head, honey. That is your Four of Swords. You don't have to be at home. It's a mental process. Okay, let's move over to this person, the Fool. Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Show me this. Show me the Fool, please. Show me the Fool, please, for this person. Show me the Fool, please, for this person. Show me the Fool, please, for this person. Show me the Fool, please. The World. Talked themselves out of it. Empress, you. Five of Swords. Fuck me. Person is attached to you. Had some in and out thoughts as well. They see you for who you are. So that's nice. The Empress. They know you're someone of value and importance. Okay, someone who is productive. However, they kind of downplay your role. In that respect of how attached are they to you really. It is another form of self-sabotage. So you two, I told you, the sharedness. I don't always see shared under shared. I've had plenty of examples of that, but this is very much shared. You two are both showing me Five of Swords in your own way. So the Fool, they have thought about and have shut down many a time. More than once. Opening up to you. In a real way. Spiritual journey. Opening up to you fluidly, without hesitation, without a bunch of bullshit. They have thought about it more than once and they shut it down more than once. The world is here. They've done it more than once. It's a form of self-sabotage. They know what it is you could mean to them. They've already ID'd you as the Empress. Okay. They know you're someone of some significance and value. But when they get closer to the idea of opening up to you, they simultaneously back out. It's this. Go forward, they pull it back. They talk themselves out of it. Five of Swords. They know they could open up more to you if they chose, but then they talk themselves out of it and thus create this sabotaging cycle. So you two might have been doing this a couple times over. The Queen of Cups. Show me their heart space, please. Show me their heart space, please, for Libra. Show me. Show me the Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. King of Cups. The Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. Goodness me. King and Queen of Cups. Why won't they substantiate the offer? I see the confusion. The bond here is quite strong, spiritually and emotionally. Why hasn't the bond why hasn't it been substantiated? Show me the Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles. I need to understand this person's process. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. Five of Cups, regret, Page of Cups, can't open up, judgment, timing's not right. The intent to substantiate the offer is here, to make it real, to make it viable. King and Queen of Cups, that's matching heart space energy, which is beautiful. The Lovers, get out of here. Fucking beautiful, right? Emotionally and spiritually. They have in their heart space a huge desire to offer you more, and then they pull it back. Two of Pentacles, sadness, regret, Page of Cups, they can't offer you little, or they're convinced they can only offer you very, very little, or judgment that the timing's not right, or it's not for them to do, or for them to give. Yet their heart space would love to give you more. Told you, they approach it, then they pull it back. It is a form of self-sabotage. And that's kind of why you're over here feeling like you're in a relationship but not. You feel the promise of more. So do they. And it's like I bent my morals and my standards of commitment and what it means to me. I bent that. I hid it. I hid it from myself. Just so I can end up in this. Into a not quite relationship. Where I still feel like an individual at the end of the day doing my own thing. I bent my own rules for you, for this. Now, it's not that you're angry with them so much as you are angry with yourself. That's internal conflict, right? It's one of the things you're having to deal with. What was my motivation? Was it coming from a good heart space? Because I know how to act, and I got the energy to back it up. Yes, you do. But where was that coming from? You want to know this of yourself. They don't question their Five of Swords. It's kind of like they approach your energy, then they back off. They approach and then they back off. And then thus, the cycle's not taking to either open it fully or close it, despite the inclination with the Fool. Despite the inclination that you two have matching heart spaces for each other. Despite the fact that you have both ID'd each other as lovers. This is dead center reading, baby. That's the heart of the fucking matter right there. The King and Queen of Cups with the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. That tells me, yes, in their heart space, they would love to substantiate the offer and be equals in the heart and meet you there. But then we go back to the wiffle waffle. Two of Pentacles, Judgment, Page of Cups, the Five of Cups. It's like, I can't, and I regret it, and I'm sorry. I can only give this much. It's not my call. The timing's not right. So I don't know what's going on here, honey. I don't know. I don't know if this person is just gun shy to definitions of relationships, if they don't know how to use things like boyfriend and girlfriend, or they don't want to put labels on it, or and you're like, I actually have a very strong idea of what commitment is, but I understand that you are coming from this point of view, so I will be flexible with my own sense of morals, standards, and whatever to meet you where you are. That's what happened. And you're angry with yourself for that. And you're wondering if it was coming from a good heart space, a clean heart space for you when you decided that, or when you gave into it, or if you agreed to go along with it. I hope that, I don't know that somebody else is in another commitment. I hope that's not the case. I don't know. That would also explain the kind of, I'm being flexible with my morals. I don't know. And you share as you see fit. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to understand. Okay. Like always, I want comments to be a safe space. And I do a damn job of keeping the comments clean so that people can share. And it is a job. Do you ever wonder why so many tarot readers just turn off the comment section? Most of them do. I see why. But I value community sharing. Which reminds me, if anybody contacts you in the comments to email them, it's not me, it's scam. Please ignore it, or my preference is that you flag it, please. It would help me a lot. But I want you to share as you feel comfortable and see fit. There's a couple different scenarios that would fit this. One where it's like this person sees the substance in you as the Empress. In other words, they know your worth and value. But it's like they themselves don't have the esteem or sense of self-worth that they can meet you there. So they back out of giving you more and opening up full blast their heart space to you, despite the massive desire within them to do so. And then they still say that they're confused, they're not sure, the timing's not right, and they feel the loss of it, they feel the regret, they feel the cups spilling out every time they delay. Every time they delay, it's like kicking rocks. Well, I missed that opportunity again. And you kind of know that about this person. You had to have known that about this person. So you got flexible about, okay, maybe I can lower my standards about what constitutes a committed relationship, and maybe that will help ease this person into their feelings for me and this connection, because it's quite strong. You're not wrong. Your instincts are here. Your instincts are 100% correct. They do have more to offer you, but they keep saying they can't. That they're confused, they need more time, despite the fact that even as we speak, they feel the loss of the cups because the delay, the Two of Pentacles. They won't make up the mind, so they know they're losing their cups for you by the day. Especially if you've gone into a place of withdrawing your energy and you're walking your own path now, and they feel you distancing. That would make perfect sense. So let's jump on over here to your shared energy. Good God, 40 minutes. I wouldn't have thought that at all. I'm so engrossed in this. Yes. I told you. You're correct. You're not wrong, Libra. They do have more to give you, and they would love to substantiate that more. But they say they can't. And do yourself wonder where your motivation, was it coming from a good place? Was it coming from a clean and honest place? Now that you've put so much energy into it. It's like you don't know if you can trust your heart space for this person now because of this. It's a lesson, honey. We have to take these lessons, learn from them so we don't repeat them. Okay, like I said, you took a risk on this situation or this person because you can sense the connectivity of it. Literally, the heart of the reading is magnificent. So again, your instincts, your intuition wasn't wrong. But you also knew that by engaging with this person, you had to lower your standards or hide them or get real flexible with what you understand relationship energy to be in order to accommodate this person. It's like there's not enough accommodation for this person in the world to step up into this as much as they would like to. But they shoot themselves in the foot. They've done it a couple times when it comes to you. Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Six of Swords. Rebalance, We're still confused about how we balance and we give back and forth. Is it time to move on? Let's find out. Show me the Six of Pentacles, please, for the shared energy. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. You're blowing on your coffee. Hi. You're blowing on your coffee. You're about to take a sip. It's cold where you are. Colder. I live in Texas, so anything that's not Texas is colder by comparison. I can see the steam rising off your cup. You're outside, maybe? Maybe you've done running and you're drinking tea or coffee? Or maybe you're that person who decided not to go on your hike today and enjoy the morning air. It's so green where you are. Page of Wands, Five of Swords, 3 times here for the both of you, Five of Swords. Neither one of you can really trust the connection at this point, or trust that it comes from a good place. I see how things started, more or less. It's really going to come down specifically to each of you individually to fill in the blanks, the past. I'm not here to profile your past. Even when you two meet, you know that you're not giving each other your best. And whatever energy exchange you two have decided to give each other, it's not the best of yourselves. You both refrain. You both hold back. And you both wonder if what you give each other is your best. The answer is no, it's not. And that's why it hurts. Because you know what could be the best. They do too. That's why they're showing me future loss. They already anticipate to be hurt in the future because they can't or won't make up their mind when it comes to you. They want to embrace the Empress energy. And they back out. They feel the full energy towards you. They back out. They got big feelings towards you. They want to make a big offer. They back out. And you, bless you, your thoughts are actually very simple. Your moon energy was complex, but your thoughts in present day are actually quite simple. That's what happens when we bust out that King of Swords, yeah? Remember that. Or Queen of Swords, regardless. Things become remarkably clear when we look at things from the cold, hard facts, the analytical truth, which is what their superpowers are. King and Queen of Swords, that is their superpower. Feelings aside, look at this logically. Why do we feel single in this relationship? Why do we feel like our energy is not claimed? Because it's not claimed. I see them not claiming it right here. You're right, your energy is not claimed properly in this relationship, whatever it is that you two have managed to build together. Whatever your loose structure of walls is. You're right. Your energy is not properly claimed. They won't properly claim it. And the want and the desire here is phenomenal. But the want and desire are not meeting in the real world. For either of you. You know that you're unhappy with it. Specifically, you're unhappy with yourself, that you kind of bent your energy, you bent your frame of mind, you bent your commitment, spiritual energy, and it hurt you to do it. But you wanted to try. You made a choice. Now you're learning a lesson. And it's one that needed learning, honey. I mean, I don't think you would have done it unless this person meant something to you, and I know they did. It's at the heart of your reading. I meant a lot to you. There's the desire to substantiate the offer. I want the Empress, but I can't. I want the back and forth. And here it is in your realistic real-world energy. When you two actually meet, Six of Pentacles, you know you're not giving the best of yourself, and neither are they. It comes across as innocent and not much, but it's enough to entangle the both of you in ways that are negative. The Two of Swords, show me that. Show me that Two of Swords, please. Show me that Two of Swords, please. The confusion, I don't know what to do. Left, right, up, down, A, B. Show me that Two of Swords, please. Show me that Two of Swords. Show me that Two of Swords, please. Six of Cups, yeah. The High Priestess. Four of Swords, there they are again. Or you are specifically Four of Swords. And in that confusion still about this relationship, you reflect upon the memories. The memories are here. I don't take away from that. I don't insubstantiate it. I understand. Six of Cups is nostalgia. Scorpio is just a little too familiar with nostalgia. I have to lecture them on it constantly. Honey, we pull Six of Cups and Five of Cups like the day is long. There's not enough Six of Cups and Five of Cups in the world for Scorpio. I have to warn them on that all the time. The biggest weakness. Nostalgia, memories, emotional memories, potential. Remembering the potential, the Achilles heel. Remembering the potential is what's painful the most. How you entered something because you could feel the potential of it. That's why you got slack with your standards. That's why you suspended them even at cost to you. Because you could feel the massive potential. So what happens when potential doesn't live up to its name? You two exchange energies that neither one of you really trusts, knowing you can't really give fully to yourselves or the situation. The memories confuse you, because in them, and this is a real bitch, I admit, the reason it confuses you is because in your memories with this person, you're actually highly intuitive. You know why? Because you weren't wrong. It confuses you how your memories is where you feel the most intuition, and it's what allowed you to stay in this. That is something else that has recently occurred to you. When I look back on this, how this whole thing started, right? I see the memories, I feel the memories, and I felt like this might have been my person. Yeah? It's because you're not wrong. That's why you allowed this to happen. That's why when you're a tarot reader, there's a couple points of reference that are key to the grid map. Open energy, dead center energy. Both are very powerful. This speaks volumes to me, and so does this. Your intuition was right, and that's why it confuses you. Two of Swords. When I feel the memories, I feel strongly, Christina, that this was my person, yeah? But when it comes to your intellectual side, your mind, the strength of your mind, you're forced to work with reality, not the feeling. Please know, and you are intelligent, I see it. It's here. Your intellectualism and your intuition are meant to work side by side. They're not meant to be mutually exclusive. They're meant to work together. You listened to your intuition back then, but you weren't listening to your mind. Now you're listening to your mind, and you can't feel your feelings for this so much. It's kind of a trade-off. And it's not just you, it's them too. There's evenness throughout this. You both share Five of Swords to some extent. They're equally confused. However, you do seem to be giving it a great deal more thought. The Six of Swords, should you move on from each other, from this situation? Show me the Six of Swords, please. I don't know. And Tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. Remember that always. Tarot is the reflection of choice, not the absence of it. Some of that Six of Swords, please. I don't know. I see you coming to terms and reacquainting yourself with what it is that actually makes you happy and healing yourself to that construct. There's no guarantee that this person will remain in that world or that sphere or that sense of happiness. You may not want them to. I don't know. They're telling me that they're already anticipating the loss because there's nothing that they can do. It's helpless. It's a helpless situation. It's beyond their control. It's a judgment thing. Show me the Six of Swords, please. Or they anticipate you making the decision and they're saddened by it. Six of Swords. The Hanged Man, you don't know. The Lovers, because it's still a strong connection to you. The Emperor, you will have to make a decision eventually. You will eventually have to stand in your power. You're telling me I don't know what to do with this yet, but I am relying on myself to find an answer. Okay? You're telling me you don't know. Because at its core, the Lovers, there it is again. It means a lot to you. But you've suspended activity from it. The Hanged Man, particularly, you have suspended moving on from it. Because you're telling me you don't know. But you're also telling me that you will make the right decision when the time is right. That you trust yourself to stand in your power. So there's a very good chance that they are indeed anticipating a decision from you about what you're going to do with it. And they already anticipate the loss because they know they can't give you more. Or they... I don't know why, because they're looking at you. They're looking at you. Saying, I wish I could have that Libra. I'm spiritually inclined to open up, but I take a step forward and then I take 5 steps back. You're telling me you don't know. Advice, please. How would you advise Libra? Maybe along your path to discovering what it is your happiness is, you will understand how this person can or cannot fit into your life. But I do know this. When you make a decision, you'll need to stand by it. As the Emperor must, and if you don't trust your actions right now, then I suggest you don't do anything. Correct, the Hanged Man. If you feel like you cannot trust the strength of your own intentions because of this connection and how it has played out, that you are willing to sacrifice, even at your own cost, your sense of what a relationship is to you in order to try to accommodate this person, I can see why you wouldn't want to make a decision right away. You kind of have reason to not trust yourself right now. I understand. But you also need to trust that one day you will. Otherwise, you're never going to have an answer. Advice from Spirit. There they are again. The Hierophant and Ten of Swords. Heavy Taurian energy. Doesn't have to be. Libra's here. Aries is here. We got some Scorpio energy here. Virgo energy. Advice to you. That not quite relationship. That Hierophant that you hid back here, your sense of moral fortitude and standards and commitments and rules and regulation of thyself and what you expect from thyself, it's time to pull that guy back out. And in the relationship, if this is what you miss and long for and wish to be in place once more. This is what separates the boys from the men and the girls from the women. Making decisions like this. You've shown me the Lovers twice, Six of Cups, King, Queen of Cups, I understand. The connection means a lot to you. You also sacrificed a lot of yourself to be in it, what little there was. But it's at the point now where you two can't trust each other's motivations or your own. And that I have a problem with. You can't trust how they meet you or what they give to you. Okay, fine. I accept that. What I don't accept, Libra, and what I don't want you to accept is that you can't trust yourself. That is not good. That I have a problem with. Because, honey, if you can't trust you, you can't trust nobody. So you got to ask yourself, is this strong bond? Is it worth your sense of self? Integrity? Sense of moral fortitude? It's time to get your Hierophant back out, your sense of standards and commitments and what it is that you will not tolerate. That's up to you. You're telling me you don't know, and in that respect I do agree with you. Don't act until you know. Until you're in a position to stand in your power, and I don't mean be angry. It's not about that. It's not about being angry, honey. You're already angry with yourself. You're already angry with yourself. You're already angry with yourself. It's not about being angry, being mean, just cutting it off. You already know it's deeper than that. It's not about this person pissed you off because they forgot your birthday. It's more than that. I see that petty shit all the time. This goes beyond petty stuff. Your advice. This not quite relationship where you still feel like your energy is unclaimed. Because you put this guy away, you got flexible with your standards. He needs to probably come out again and do the thing. He is the permission element, yes or no? That's up to you. It is up to you. It's always your choice. I just know that it's not a choice that will be executed overnight. I don't believe. I know. I see it. More to the point, you feel it. But you also have this responsibility of knowledge. Not just what you feel, what you know. If you know this person's never going to fully claim your energy, you need to ask yourself, is the Five of Swords worth it? Is the Five of Wands, is the Ten of Wands worth it? I think, here's what sucks about tarot. We see energetic potential all the time. That's why Spirit shows it to us. But they also, too, show us reality. If the potential could live up to its name, would it have not done so by now? This person has already claimed defeat. That tells me they already know they can't live up to the potential because they're already accepting defeat. It's just a matter of time. And again, if this potential could be realized, Libra, more to the point, you would have known by now. But that's not for me. I can say it, but it's for you to discover. And it's one of the things you're discovering. Sun, experience, happiness, walking the path. Where has it led you? What have you learned? And so forth. You're opening up to it, and it's a slow thing. The Knight of Pentacles is here, honey. So while the advice to you, like Scorpio's last reading, which was disturbing, their advice was exquisitely blunt. Death, the Chariot in reverse with the Ten of Swords. Yours is a little softer. It's a little softer. And I don't want you to act until you know what you're doing. Because like I said, if you can't trust you, you're not going to be able to trust anything you do. So don't act until you know you can act. With that weight behind you once more. Well, Aquarius put me through it. Theirs was very Aquarius. Yours is very you. Gemini's was lovely. So if this does not resonate with you at all, great. Check out Gemini's if you have strong Gemini in your chart. Anything else in here, please? This is the Yin Yang Oracle. Libra, 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 Libra. Libra, show me Libra, show me Libra, show me Libra. Show me Libra. Transformation, time of Pluto. So Pluto, before it got deranked from a planet to a not planet, Pluto, but when it was still recognized as a planet, was under the form, of course, of Hades, under Hades' rule, i.e. Scorpio, kingdom, transformation. Okay. And we're in the time of Scorpius now. You may not know it, you may not see it, not fully, because it is a slow process, and some transformations are terribly, terribly slow. They do take time. Nevertheless, in particular, pay attention to your Pluto placements, okay? But you are under the time of transformation now. And it can be dark and it can feel scary. But it's one of the things you're actively looking at. You have to trust the process. The moon, the dark night, the shadow side, more of the moon energy, honey, I know. I know. Feels like you've gone through the dark night of the soul with this situation. There's that moon energy again. You are, to your credit, and I give you full credit for this, trying to transform the shadow side, trying to transform the moon energy, trying to get in touch with it, because you do want answers. You want them from yourself. Twin flames, and I will be completely honest with you, I don't actually believe in twin flames. A lot of people do, hence why it shows up in oracles. The closest thing I will to acknowledge to the twin flame connection is the lovers, which, if you believe in the lovers, you don't need the twin flames. That's just an extra layer of fussiness. The lovers is a multi-layered bonding system, which means you have to earn it. You have to rise up towards each other. You gave this person that chance at your own cost. And they themselves just won't level up. They want to claim you, but say they cannot. They have told me that repeatedly. You made yourself quite flexible in order for them to try to accommodate your energy. So a true lovers type situation, you're meant to build each other up, see each other as the true challenge, to earn each other. It's the closest thing I will recognize to a twin flame. So let's just call it an advanced soul bond. But no, I don't believe in twin flames. You don't need to, because I understand what the lovers mean. Disharmony triggers conflict. I know there's a lot of trust issues here. You two no doubt have all these Five of Swords between you. You're going to have triggers. I know. In the conflict. There is disharmony here. detachment, cold. You're either becoming more cold to this person, or again, it's proof of what I was saying earlier, that you're in a colder space than where I am. Some of you feeling cold, or that you think that your person's becoming colder. They already anticipate the loss, which tells me they've already given up. So that tells me it's your decision to suspend this, what to do with it. They already seem to understand that it's your choice. That's interesting. That's enough. I've seen the time of transformation now, and so we're talking from Scorpio to Pisces season. So Pisces season is after Aquarius, so that's going to be late February to late March. Yeah, transformation can take that long, honey. I've known people who've been through transformative states over a period of years. For energetic entanglement this long and this intense. Yes. But it's not a race. It's not a game. Sometimes it feels like it is, all these Five of Swords, but the Five of Swords, 3 times for you both, you have to understand, is the byproduct of how we entered into this. The Five of Swords was going to be the natural byproduct of this. The second you put your morals away and your standards away in order to accommodate this person's energy, the Five of Swords was born. The second they looked at you and desired you and tried to open a cycle and talk themselves out of it, the Five of Swords was born. And you two have been balancing that way ever since. So yes, transformation. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. This is not going to be over. This is not somebody you met at the bar last week. Cross watchers, sorry if you met that Libra that's really super hot and you want to know if they're into you. This is not that. This has time built into it. The bond is here. I don't deny it. But this will take time, and it will conclude. Just, my point is, honey, I don't want you doing anything until you know that you can trust yourself to make that decision. Because guess what happens? If you try to break away from this before you're ready, you're just going to end up going back to it. You'll just end up going back to it, which will just reinforce the frustration in you and the humiliation. So no, don't do a damn thing until you know you're ready to do it. I agree with that, 100%. The advice to you is very straightforward, but the process to getting to the advice is going to take a minute. So don't do anything until you know you're ready and you can trust yourself. Okay? I've seen the majority of the timelines here. Scorpio season to Pisces season, as we've said. 9 of Swords, 9 weeks. For some of you, that translates into the season of Aquarius. 2 of Pentacles, this has been going on for some time already. Death. High Priestess is in reverse because of the insistence and confusion. You cannot hear yourself appropriately. For some of you, this will be concluded prior to Pisces season. So I keep saying that because the High Priestess 2 is the... I'm sorry. 2 is the second month out of the year. Pisces number is 18, but I mean the second month, i.e. February, we're going into Pisces season, but they're saying prior to that, for some of you, the transformation, death will be complete by then. So I'm telling you, it's going back and forth between Scorpio to Pisces season. For some of you, 9 weeks. For some of you, Aquarius season will be very, very distinct. That's the strongest one by far. So again, between that time frame, between now and Pisces, but most likely prior to, many of you are going to be concluded in this energy by Aquarius season. Okay, so that is late January to late February. Okay, 9 weeks. For some of you, that's quite specific. Others of you, the 9th might be very important. Queen of Swords, there you are again. See, you're demanding answers. You're demanding answers. Keep demanding answers, but you do so from a place of quiet and calm, looking at this analytically. Try to set your feelings aside. I know that's easier said than done. It's not a form of disrespect. It's just this side needs to kick in more. Okay? The Emperor. And when that happens, honey, what did I just say? We will be able to stand in your power and make a declaration. But it has to be from a place of confidence and truth. Okay. X. You. Yeah, this might be an X that you've rotated in and out of with, but that's for some of you. You. Snowflake, again, Scorpio energy, but I'm seeing it as the height of winter. Yes. Gecko, Aries, Leo, Sag. Anchor, the emotional anchor. I know, we need the emotional anchor here, and we can't get it. The whole point of the anchor is to be tied down, but in a way that we want to be. We're emotionally safe. Okay? Knowing who loves you. And the freedom to say so and act in accordance with it. And not live and perpetuate under Five of Swords activity. Okay. Oh my. 2 U's. 2 U's? Wow. Okay. W. Big diamond. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Also that sense of commitment. That sense of commitment. Big masculine glasses. Heart with the nurse's cap. Healing thyself. Healing thy heart specifically. Yes. Bull. Sign of Taurus. I've seen that many times. Dog with the bone, the anxiety, going over the same thoughts over and over again. I heard that for you, or I gotta get out of my head, I know, I heard it, honey, I heard it many times. B, that's enough. Libra, honey, we're gonna check up on you in a couple weeks. I don't know what reading type that will be yet, but we'll get there. And I don't know that I'll see a continuation of this, but if you resonated with it, hopefully we can see some improvement for you. What's going on? If there was an ease in energies, I don't know. Again, tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. If you don't trust you, honey, you're not going to be able to make a decision that you can stand behind. You've got to stand by you. If no one else is standing beside you and it's looking like they're not in a way that's emotionally secure, then you need to stand by you. You will always be your best advocate. No one else can do it for you. I understand the strength of the connection. I see it. And as I was telling Scorpio, how it started and how it ended are 2 different things. And how that started and how it played out are 2 different things. You know that to some extent. That's what you're questioning, the intentions from the very beginning. You'll be okay. And one day you'll be more than okay. You have to trust that. Libra, put in the comments. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take care. Be well.